Hello, everyone. I am Lisa D'Amico, the curator of Come As You Are virtual art exhibit hosted by the Cultural Alliance of Western Connecticut. And I'm speaking today with Rich Wagner, who is an artist that I follow and admire. And I'm thrilled that one of his pieces is in the exhibit. And before we get started, Rich, I want to tell you that I saw the piece, your self-portrait, at the Blue Door Art Center in Westchester.
Oh. Yeah.
So that piece for me struck a chord because it is in many ways, I don't know if it was a series, you'll tell us more, but it's so similar in technique and approach to the piece that's in Come As You Are. So if you could tell everybody, I want you to discuss with me and everyone else your technique and your inspiration for your piece in Come As You Are and the connection to the Blue Door Art Center piece.
Okay. The technique or whatever was something that I learned from a instructor at the Art Students League, Greg Wagner, and it really, in a traditional drawing, what you're doing, you're drawing the dark areas, whereas in these white on blacks or blanche sur noir drawings, you're actually painting the light, and that sort of requires your mind sort of to reverse, and it produces a much different effect than a traditional drawing does. So I've been doing quite a few of them, and the one you mentioned at Blue Door, and then there was some exhibit at the League and a couple of other places. So
your technique is haunting. It's when I kept looking at it because, and for me, this is also the excitement about it, is almost debating in my own head, is this piece emerging out of the darkness or is it receding? And and then when I saw your self-portrait at Blue Door, I just thought, this is amazing. And the piece that's in Come As You Are is called Contemplation. And you couldn't have given it a better name. I mean, for me as the viewer and the curator, I'm of course imposing my own background, my own interpretation, but why did you name it that?
That's the way it sort of viewed or struck me as well. I mean, there were the idea of the pose and all. The pose again actually was something I did in one of the League models, a fellow named Donato, and the pose he struck, it seemed to me like someone thinking or contemplating the future or whatever, almost in a classical or mythological sense. And so that was what I was trying to get across there, or that feeling that I had gotten from, looking at the model.
Now, I know your work, so I know that you are brilliant with composition and color. Contemplation is really the polar opposite.
Yes.
Do you have a preference, and do you have like a different mindset when you do really, a black and white piece?
I sort of see them as two ways of expressing myself, and you're right. I've often thought about it. I'm pretty much a tonal person, and that this is very much just the white and the black. It's just different means of expressing yourself.
It's wonderful, and for everyone listening, I cannot recommend more that please go to the website, which is cawct.org, and see Rich's piece. But also, once you see Rich's piece, please click on the link and just get your mind blown by his work. Because when you see contemplation, it can be deceiving and you can think that knowing you as an artist is obvious, and it's not.
Yes, well, appreciate it. Thank you, Lisa. That's very nice of you to say that.
Oh, Rich, thank you so much for talking with me today.
Oh, you're most welcome. I always enjoy it.